Hi, good afternoon, class. My name is Jessica Falcon, and this is going to be our last video, and it's going to be talking about the quadratus lumborum. So the quadratus lumborum, also known as QL, which I'm going to be referencing it as the QL from now on, is a muscle that resides in the deep and posterior lateral inferior area of the spine, and it involves the iliac crest, the transverse process of the lumbar vertebrae, and the 12th rib. Let's see another picture. So the QM muscle is flattened and has a quadrangular shape, so hence the name quadratus. And it goes along with the multifidus and the erector spine muscles. It also helps create an antagonist force with the muscles of the abdomen. So the action of the QL, it works as an extensor of the lumbar spine, a stabilizer of the lumbar area. It does trunk lateral bending, and it's capable of acting as a inspiratory muscle. As we can see in the picture, we have two muscles locating on both sides of the body. So that means when both contract simultaneously, we're going to see the extension action. However, if only one is activated, we're going to see that lateral flexion of the trunk. Let's go into the other picture. So now the origin and insertion. So it originates on the iliac crest, as we can see in the picture, and it inserts on the 12th rib and the transverse processes of all 5 lumbar vertebrae. The QL also comprises of 3 layers. So you're going to see the superficial, intermediate, and posterior layer. And now, before we continue into the strengthening exercise and stretches, I do want to mention that you will be seeing 3 strengthening exercises, only 1 stretch, just because anytime, as you can see here and here, so for example, he is contracting this side and this part is stretching. So with my lateral flexion exercises, 1 is going to always be stretching and 1 is always going to be contracting. Okay, so now let's move on into the fun exercises and stretches for me to show you. Okay, so starting the exercises, here I'm showing you the side crunches. Remember that as one QL contracts, the other one is stretching since we're doing that lateral flexion. On this one, same principle, is just changing it. Now we're doing a side plank. You can keep it original or do the side crunches like I'm doing. And this one is the QL hip hike. On this one, just make sure that you're not bending your knees. You're just moving your hip up and down in order to contract and stretch that QL. And this one is a stretch for the QL. And that would be it. Thank you so much for your time and have a good day.